junior welterweight prospect or rising star here, Brandun Lee here on Leaving the Ring with us. What's up, bro? You there?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes,
I
we
can hear you clear, bro. Hey, welcome to the
How's it
show,
going?
man. I really appreciate you taking the time, especially away from camp, and you got a fight coming up on the 13th on Showtime to speak to myself, Dave Duenas, my co-host Amilcar, and Kenny. First off, man, again, I'm really excited to see you fight this weekend. How about yourself here, man? Are you ready? I mean, because I know the one thing is that you like hamburgers, right? That you like to eat hamburgers.
Yeah.
So I know that that's the one thing that your mouth is watering for to get this fight over with, especially the weigh-in, so you can get a big bite into a hamburger, correct?
Correct, yeah. Pizza, ramen, burgers, all that.
So I'm going to dig into a little bit of your background here, Brandon, because I'm pretty sure hardcore fight fans know about you, but sometimes some of my listeners, they don't know too much. So since this is the first time you've been on here on Leaving the Ring, I'm going to give a little bit of – you're 20 years old. You got a phenomenal right hand, bro. You're Korean and Mexican-American, right? So Chicano by heart here. You're from Yuba City, which is Northern California. I'm from San Jose, California, bro. So, and then you moved down to Southern California 8 years ago, just because of the simple fact that, like, Northern California is kind of more known for like the mecca of MMA. Am I right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not much boxing is out there.
No.
It's kind of they only have like a few gyms, handful of gyms.
So when you see that,
California.
Right.
Go
But
ahead.
when you see like a guy like Gabriel Flores out of Stockton, California, which is about an hour, a little less than an hour from Sacramento, because you were like a couple hours away from Sacramento. When you see a guy like that pulling in an audience, a crowd to where he's at, did that surprise you a bit? Because that surprised me a bit, because a lot of times it's really hard to get like Northern Californians to support a boxing event. Those are kind of rare to be popping up in Northern California.
Well, I think Gabriel Flores is a little special because he has a tremendous following, tremendous support system. So I think that the way he sells himself to the boxing world and to his Stockton fans is phenomenal. He's doing a great job.
Yeah, I mean, Stockton it's not that big of a town. I mean, I now live next door to Stockton. Well, not next door, but I live in Riverbank, which is close to the borderline of Modesto here and stuff. So, what do you think is your weakest out of all your arsenal? What's the weakest that you feel that you still need to work on, that you continuously work on in your fight game?
Probably the weakest thing, I'd probably being anxious or being eager.
I like that.
How do you correct that, bro? Yeah. How do you correct that?
That just comes with time and experience, and whole lot of self-discipline. I mean, 2 fights ago when I made my TV debut on Showbox, I was real eager to throw punches, and you can't be doing that because, I mean, I made so many mistakes. So I feel like I've learned, like you got to get burned to learn not to touch that stove. So I kind of, in a way, learned don't be as eager, stay calm, pick your shots.
I remember hearing once that you said that you don't take sparring serious. And, you didn't elaborate. Can you elaborate to me, man, when you meant by that, when you said, I don't take sparring serious because, you got to – go ahead. I'll let you take it on from there.
Yeah, when I'm sparring, I'm just playing around. To me, I'm playing the game where I can hit you, but you can't hit me all day long.
And let me ask you this. I mean, there's got to be a time, even in a smoker or a guy, because they always tell you, go 60, 70%. And then you always got that one joker that steps in the ring that gives you 100. Does that make you get any serious when you see a guy that wants to literally take off your head?
No, it makes me play around even more. And then
really,
probably, for a split second, I'll probably humble him real quick and then go back to playing around.
Now, I know your grandfather and then your brother, they fought. They were fighters as well, and your brother inspired you. You looked up to him. You wanted to, kind of compare your career to him, and that's what made you pursue. What was it about your grandpa and your brother that made you go like, oh, that's what I want to do? Like, what was the punch or what was the fight? Or was it even just going to the gym, witnessing them train? Is that what motivated you, wanted to take on this career?
My uncles fought as well, but I just wanted to be like my older brother. He was my role model. And then ever since he stopped boxing and I started boxing, I started and it's like a rocket. It just took off.
What does he say to you now about what you're doing?
He's
what
proud.
Advice?
Yeah, he always gives me advice. He was a boxer himself, so he helps me correct my mistakes. But yeah, he's proud of me.
What's your walk around, dude? When you walk around to make your weight, what are you walking around normally when you're not training?
Probably like 155, and I'm always training.
Really, man, 155, huh?
Yeah, I'm not like these other fighters who take months off or weeks off. I'm gonna fight on Friday. I'll be back in the gym on Tuesday.
You got to be soaking up all the press right now, right, bro?
Yeah. I did like 5 interviews today, so it's pretty cool.
Wow, that's great, man. It's really good to see that you're getting this kind of exposure because you have always been about the talk for the past couple of years. Ernesto Gabillon is the one that kind of turned me to you, telling me to check you out. And I was like, wow. And then, and so I've been watching here and there what you've been doing. And then when I found out that you were half Mexicano, I was like, what? So do you speak Spanish, Brandon, or?
Yeah, a little bit. Here and there. I know a little bit of words, poquito.
Just the cuss words? Just the cuss words, right?
Yeah, of course, all the cuss words.
So tell me experience, bro. No, before I even get to that, tell me, because your mom's Mexican, right? And your dad's Korean. And your dad trains you. How did your parents meet, bro? Has anybody asked you guys that yet? How did your parents meet? If it's okay to ask.
No, that's all good. No one's ever asked me that, but I think back in the day, when my dad was like cruising or something, and my mom was cruising with her friends, they met. I don't know what. That's all I know.
Really? That's weird. That's how I met a lot of females back in my days, man. Was cruising and stuff, But yeah, that's crazy, dude. So was it your mom that?
California, though.
It is California. Yeah, it's a California thing back in the 70s, 80s, and even in the 90s. It died out.
California is the home of the Korean taco. It's where it was invented, right? With the mix of the Korean barbecue and the Mexican taco.
I wouldn't. Yeah.
SoCal. Yeah.
So going back, was it your mom that introduced your brother to the sport, or was this already a love for your dad as well?
Yeah, I think my mother introduced the sports to us. To be honest, because her father boxed, her brothers boxed, and I think one day my brother just started going to the gym, and then my dad started taking him every day, and ever since that.
That's crazy, man. So your mom's the one that was like, hey, llévatalo, take him to the gym. Get them in there, get them both in there and stuff, man. 140 division is pretty stacked, and the guys below you, eventually they should be moving up. Who are you hunting down right now? You got a fight happening on the 13th on Showtime. That guy, I was watching some tape on that guy. He does have a good, right hand. He does throw a good, decent hook. When or if you get past him, what's the hunt for you, man? What are you looking at your division?
Right now, I'm just staying focused on this fight. I'm just a horse, and Cameron Duncan, who's my manager, is a jockey. My job is to run, and Cameron Duncan's job is to he knows how fast to run me. He knows when to pull back. He knows when to let go. All that. So as of right now, I'm just looking at this fight and letting my manager, Cameron Duncan, do the rest.
Awesome.
Good answer, man. Yeah.
I got a question for you, Brandon. My name's Milcar, by the way. Growing up, I was a huge fan of a North Californian fighter, Diego Chico Corrales. Were you a fan of his? And kind of who are the guys from Northern California that you looked up to growing up?
Well, definitely. I mean, Diego Corrales, he had a heart of a bull. And to be honest, I didn't have much I didn't really follow much fighters from Northern California. As a young kid, my favorite fighter was Pretty Boy Mayweather.
Okay.
And, but yeah, I would always watch Diego Corrales, like his old fights on Showtime.
Right.
And I remember he was getting beat up, and he got dropped, and he got up, and he dropped the other guy. I was like, damn, and that's what you call huevos right there.
You're talking about the Jose Luis Castillo fight.